Hello, welcome or welcome back to Life on the Franch. Today we are making chocolate cake. Now, if you've been following our channel for a little bit, you'll know that we have attempted chocolate cakes in the past. Like ways that are supposed to be like easy and quick and few ingredients. Here's the link. To just see how that turned out if you haven't seen it. This side. And for those of you who are new, welcome to our community. Brace yourselves for the chaos that is about to ensue. Today, we are trying Tasty, the YouTube channel, recipes. That's so smart. I just put it together. If you say tasty recipes, that's probably why it's tasty instead of like tasty recipes.
It would be Tasty's recipes.
Yeah, I get whatever. Okay, fine. Moving forward. So we're using. I lost my train of thought. So today, we are going to be making two
2-5 easy.
I can't read today. Okay.
The 5 was confusing me too.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, today we are going to be making 2 different recipes that are 2-ingredient recipes from the channel Tasty. We're making a chocolate cake and we are making a Nutella souffle. I think they call it a chocolate souffle. Whatever. So, let's dive in. Okay, I don't know how many eggs that was. So, these compilation videos really make me angry. Also, they have 5 recipes. 3 of them in this video are smoothies. Like, I didn't just choose to do, like, 2 desserts that are literally almost the same. It's that the other 3 are smoothies. No, 2 smoothies and 1 is a flatbread, but all you get is flatbread. You don't get any toppings. You don't get, like, hummus. So that doesn't even count. I'm not even counting that.
Smoothie's a real cop-out.
Yeah, it's not a meal.
Milk and strawberries. 2-ingredient.
Yeah, it's like fruits and water. I like, literally, it was... Whatever. 4 eggs. Okay.
How much chocolate?
Listen. Let me get the 4 eggs out. Because it's going to flash on the screen, and then it'll be gone. Some videos in the cooking are like me actually trying to learn good recipes from like real chefs. And then we have some that are like testing recipes. This falls under that category of, are these any good and are they misleading? In my personal tirade against misleading titles. But this actually does not fit into that because it is 2 ingredients. Kind of. You'll see at the end. Hefty bag. Hefty. Nothing? Okay, it says how long to microwave them for, but it does not tell you how many.
Is it in the description?
I'll check. No. So how much did you think that looked like?
Maybe a cup.
You think only a cup? For 4 eggs?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just use that. We're adding the eggs 1 yolk at a time. So if it gets to the wrong consistency, what am I getting?
Cup measure.
Okay. Sorry, I'm a little spacey. One. I missed 1. So close. Okay.
Doesn't that look like enough chocolate? Seems simple.
Dude, it's all about like how close you get. If you like put your camera, come here. Put your camera here without like anything perspective. Like this could be a 16-inch bowl.
Right. It could be like a jar.
Yeah. Or it could be like a bowl. If you have no perspective, which the clip did not, you cannot tell. Like people know how big an egg is. So we can like reference egg to chip and then we'll know the size of the chips. Okay. 1 minute. Since you're okay, spatula.
I don't think these are melted yet.
Shush! It said a minute. We are testing the recipe. It's pretty much good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right. Not failed yet. Okay, what do we do next? Okay. So we need to separate the eggs. That was not bad.
Not bad.
Hell yeah. Oh, all I can think of is like the Catholic fertility classes.
Oh yeah, the
egg white.
Egg white mucus.
We love that egg white mucus in the Catholic Church.
EGM? EWM?
Listen, I don't. You were in charge of the chart. Women were not allowed to touch the chart. Waste not, want not. I ruined that egg, but gosh darn it, the egg is out. What is happening? Get out of here.
I have no clue what you just...
The kitchen is haunted. It's haunted. I didn't do anything. I don't know what's making the noise, okay? Don't make me go through all the evidence again. Stick together.
Oh my gosh, it is so long.
And fuck. Jesus.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Literally, it might have been my cleanest one.
Some people do it like that. They strain it with their fingers.
I'm always looking for that good finger technique. Okay. Those are separated. Now we make stiff peaks? Or no, now we add the eggs.
No, we make the stiff peaks first.
No, I don't think we do. No.
Look, the stiff peaks are sitting off to the top right.
Oh, okay. Stiff peaks. Tell them your genius idea.
Alright, so in reviewing the footage of the BuzzFeed tasty thing, we realized that the Nutella recipe is basically the same. So we're just going to kind of compare the two. They cook at 2 different temperatures, but the same amount of eggs.
No, not the same amount of eggs.
But we're doubling the recipe
So
because
then it's the same amount of eggs.
then it's the same amount of eggs. So, yeah. So now we're going to... And then we'll do 8 egg whites to make stiff peaks together, which makes it easier for us. And then we just cut it in half for both recipes. So, yeah, we're going to do that and then go back to making the stiff peaks.
came to a point though.
Yeah.
Just what hers did.
Stiff peaks.
They're not stiff. I would not count these as stiff peaks.
You don't think these are stiff?
No.
Why not?
Stiff peaks are like more stiff than this. This is a very weak stiff peak, but that's what she has. So we're going with it.
Put the chocolate in there and then the yolks. Yeah.
Okay. You're probably making like lots of dead people from like the 1950s very happy right now.
Why?
Because like I'm learning how to cook. I'm taking up my wife duties.
Good wife.
I literally never cook for us. What you see in the videos, like that's the cooking. That's it. That's the only time I contribute to the food making process of this household. You think that's good?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we need half of this.
Nope. The yolk first.
Yolk. Yes. 4 of them.
Yep.
Yours 1. Okay. We just mix that in, you know. Create a nice little yum yum. It looks like brownie batter a little bit. Okay, add another one. Two. Why do you think we have to add them in separately?
I don't know.
Is it meant to be this way?
Yeah.
Okay, then we add in the peaks. Okay, half of these. Okay. Yep. You. Great. Yep, you're part of the half too. I'm gonna get this all over my apron. Okay, I would say that's half, right?
Yeah.
Great. It's a little hard to do with the fact that the chocolate is like slowly hardening.
Hopefully this egg white lubes it up.
Just fold. Fold. Like you have to like scrape the chocolate off the bottom. Like, see how it's down there?
Yeah. But you don't want the chocolate to be hot or else it cooks the eggs.
Yeah, I know. It's a balancing act.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's one I'm losing. Okay, I think I've gotten everything incorporated the best I can.
Great.
Okay. Now we put this into a cake pan.
Okay.
Do we have a cake pan?
I don't know.
Solid. For the love of Jesus. I got one. Here we go. A real thin pizza. Or sorry, not pizza. This is gonna be a real thin cake.
Well, it supposedly rises.
Supposedly. I just mean that, like, I'm having enough trouble covering the bottom. Okay. That's the best I can do. I don't do the oven anymore since I've burned myself.
It's really hot. It's so hot.
It's 320, right?
Oh, yes.
Can confirm. How long does this go in?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay, oh, so the 2 ingredients thing, aside from the PAM, powdered sugar. Because you don't have icing. So without the powdered sugar, it is just the cake part of cake. Which I know some people really like. So I'm not hating on that.
Oh, we need to set a timer.
Oh yeah. But for aesthetics, you gotta do something. You know? But it is honest. It's like a real 2 ingredient thing. Like, I'm not counting sprinkling something you don't really need on it as an ingredient. Would you agree?
I agree.
Okay. Let's find Nutella.
2 eggs.
Half a cup.
Well, it's going to be a full cup.
Right.
You seem tired.
I am tired.
Go have a sip. I'll take care of this.
No, I'm not having a sip. I'm putting the Nutella into here. Alright, you can do it. Okay, listen. You've seen, it's the same freaking steps. A cup of this, that, together, oven.
At 375.
At 375. So we will come back to you when the cake is done for a taste test, and then come back again when this is done.
Okay, so this is the chocolate cake out of the oven. This is what it looks like. Turned out pretty nice, I guess. We'll find out soon. And then over here is the batter for the Nutella treat. I just put it together real quick, and I'll say it was actually more difficult than I was expecting because of how sticky the Nutella is. I thought it was going to be easy because, you know, it's not solidifying like Franch was dealing with. But yeah, it was a little stiff, but now it's done, and I'm going to put it into some ramekins, I guess. Actually, don't know what I'm going to put them in, but I'm going to put them into something and bake those too. 375 for 15 minutes.
Stan has beautifully made the souffles.
They've deflated a bit.
They're okay. They still look cool. This is a much different look than that. And they are basically the same steps. So
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy that they have such a different appearance. Like, the difference between chocolate chips and Nutella must be, like, very insane to get this kind of a result.
So thin.
It's so thin. What a load of crap about rising. I mean, it was a thin cake in the video, but it was not this thin. Maybe we didn't use enough chocolate chips, or maybe we used too big of a pan. But there's no directions in the video, so how do you know?
There's no tips either.
There's nothing. I mean, it smells okay, so that's good. Okay. Okay. It's not bad. Like, it's fine. But I don't think it's cake.
No.
I don't know what it reminds me of something.
It's not sweet enough. It needs more sugar. It's really leaning heavily on the chocolates to bring all the flavor, which it should. That makes sense.
I really have eaten something like this before. It maybe like homemade brownies can sometimes turn out like this. But like, I wouldn't do this again. I don't know how. It's like, you know, like when you make something and you don't want to waste it, but you like also don't want to waste your calories for the day.
Yep.
This might be a waste of my calories. All right, what would you rate it out of 10?
5. Solid 5.
I'd say 6. I'd give it a D. I wouldn't give it a 6. In the number scale, but like nobody uses like the number scale the way they should in the US because grades aren't scaled like that. So in the number scale, I would give it like a 5 or 4. But I think it deserves a D in terms of grades. Like it's passing, but barely. Because it's 2 ingredients, it tastes okay, and the directions were fine. They just didn't give the right amount of like any directions with the chocolate chips. But 1 cup seemed to work.
Yeah.
If you want to make a disappointing dessert.
I'll give it some credit. It could be the base of something good.
Yes. If you had, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. You know what this is? This is the thing they put under like ice cream at restaurants.
Ah, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like vanilla ice cream?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what would go well with this. Okay.
Lava cake.
Yeah, it's kind of like lava cake, but it doesn't have the center chocolate
on the inside, yeah.
But also, if you just added like a scoop of white ice cream to this, you're right. That would move it from a 6 in my mind to like an 8.
Yeah. And they do that in the video too.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's cheating. So like this remains a 6. But if you want to make it, make sure you have ice cream, and then it's worth making because it was not hard to make. I'm a chocoholic.
Sous chef said.
Sous chef.
Sous chef ran behind the wheel. Well, hello, sous chef.
Only wanted to come out when the work was done. Okay. Souffle?
Souffle.
Okay. Sorry, it rhymed and then it made me giggle. Okay. How do we eat this?
Just to get a
from the
fork
middle
while-
or from the crust?
I don't know. However you decide.
I don't know how to eat a souffle.
Just go in the middle. Get a little crust in there. Yeah, that action.
That's deep. Let's do a little bit. Okay. Interesting. First thing I notice, this is more moist
Yes.
than the cake,
Yes.
which I think it's supposed to be.
Yes.
So that is good. The nut flavor comes through very strong.
Yes.
Like almost overpowering the chocolate, I would say. And I am not the biggest fan of chocolate and peanut butter together.
It's not peanut butter. It's hazelnut.
Chocolate and nuts together. But if you like hazelnut, this could be a dessert for you. However, it took double the time to make.
Yeah.
So how long did this bake for?
They said in the video that it was going to take 15 minutes approximately, and it ended up taking 30 minutes.
Which isn't that long, but it's not right in the video.
No, not even close.
So, and this one, they did give exact measurements, so it's not us.
And I split the recipe into 3. They would have split it into 2. So their ramekins were like super full. I cannot see that full of a ramekin baking in 15 minutes.
No. It's still so moist
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah, that one was the least done. It kept wiggling. You can try that one and see if that one's more done.
Alright, I'll try this one here. I mean, that one's better than this one because it's more done, but it tastes almost the same. It's... Okay. I'm horrible at describing flavors. So Stan, tell me if this is accurate. It tastes a little smoky to me.
I can see where you're getting smoky from.
You see it?
Yeah.
It's like mild, but it is there.
Yeah.
This is something you would drizzle chocolate over, because the nut, if you want to get a chocolate and nut flavor, you would want to drizzle. Yeah, 2 ingredients. I mean, it's not the dessert for me, but it could be for you. But it makes me upset that they got the recipe wrong, time-wise.
Right, on the video.
So for that, I'm also giving it a 6.
I'm still on 5 for both of these because my issue, and maybe we should have seen this from the start, is that with a 2-ingredient recipe, and truly 2 ingredients, one of them packs the flavor and the other one gives the texture.
Right, it's a 1 note.
1 note.
Yeah.
So I would rather just have Nutella, or I'd rather just have chocolate chips than to have also the egg involved in there.
I mean, to be fair, the Nutella is a little more complex, so this is a more complex dessert than that. So if you were gonna like make something real easy and you're not good at cooking and you don't want to buy a lot of ingredients, just this and chocolate drizzled over it, and people would think it was cool. The only reason I'm giving it a 6 is because
of the deception.
The deception, but also I don't like Nutella. This thing, like I said, could go up if you add more notes. And that's really what's lacking in these, and really what makes me angry about anything that's like 2 ingredients, where it's like, okay, yeah, the basic thing is okay, but you would never eat it like this.
Right.
Emma's Goodies suffers the same problem in the donut video, where it's like the plain donut. Who eats a plain donut? You know? So if you add anything to it, it's no longer 2 ingredients. And that's what these suffer from. Like, this should have chocolate over it, and this should have ice cream. And then they could have called it 3 ingredient recipes, and I would have given this probably an 8, and this an 8. If they had just made it 3 ingredients. But, alas. Okay, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of our videos and join our community, click subscribe, ding the bell button to know when we post, which is every day, and most importantly, I hope you have a very sweet day. Bye!